Welcome to Season 2 of the Shekina Meditation Podcast, created by community members and friends of Shekina Garden in Pai, Thailand. Shekina communities are dedicated to creating free devotional spaces of Christian practice for spiritual seekers and travelers around the world. We post Christ-centered guided meditation each week to help you in your personal or small group practice. You can find episode show notes and other information at shekinacommunity.com.
Hello, this is Ro. I'm sitting here in the sala with my friend Ray. Good morning, Ray.
Morning.
We are here enjoying a cool breeze on our necks after a beautiful meditation here this morning. And just enjoying this lovely cool season which is upon us here in Pai at the moment. Such an enjoyable time just to get cozy and rug up, and especially just sitting together in the cool morning air to meditate is such a lovely time. We're in Season 2, Episode 39 of the podcast today.
And it's you guys, our patrons, you beautiful patrons. You are the ones supporting this podcast. Everything we do here at Shekina Garden is free for travelers and spiritual seekers, and it's a big part of our practice. And so having patrons helps us keep this place running, and we're just so thankful for the fact that you do that.
Yeah.
If you want to join the community of supporters, you can find us at patreon.com/Shekina Meditation Podcast. And you can support us for as much as you would like per month. We really appreciate all of it.
And another way that you could support us, perhaps if you like, is by rating and reviewing this podcast on iTunes. It helps other people find us if they're looking for something like this. Or perhaps you could share it on your social media, perhaps put a little post on your Instagram or on your stories. We're at Shekina Garden on Instagram. Or share on your Facebook, or just send on a link to someone who you think might appreciate this one.
Yeah, that would be great.
We really appreciate it. Like all those shares, all the Patreon supporters, this little community of people who listen. We really love you guys. We appreciate you so much.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
Yeah, get in touch with us. Let us know that you've been listening, and we'll give you a little shout out sometime. Thank you.
Today's meditation is part 7 of 9 in a series on the fruit of the Spirit with Neil. Today, he's focusing on faithfulness with some Lectio Divina from Psalm 89, verses 1 to 2, and Luke 16, verses 10 to 12. Neil will start the meditation with some exercises to help bring your mind into a quiet place, and then guide you through the meditation on the verses with some questions for contemplation about faithfulness.
Then for the third part of the meditation, our practice is to share. So you might like to also do that. Have a little time to reflect on what your experience has been. If you're meditating together, perhaps each person taking turns, just sharing what happened for them in the meditation, and everyone else listening, giving each person the chance just to really share as much as they would like. And if you're listening by yourself, you might like to make some little notes in a journal, or do something creative, maybe write a poem or draw a picture, make a few little voice recording notes for yourself, just some way of processing what your experience has been and thinking about it afterwards. You
could even write a whole play.
Why not? Please tell us
or
if you do
opera.
that. Please send it to us. That would be amazing.
I want to hear that.
I'd listen to that.
Let's begin.
Well, good morning. Welcome. Today's meditation will be the continuation of the series of the fruit of the Spirit, and today's topic is faithfulness. So the question is, how does your spirituality inspire you to be faithful? I'll have 2 scriptures again today. 2 short scriptures, one from the Old Testament, one from the New. and it'll be a Lectio Divina. So, find a comfortable position. Preferably with a straight back, as much as you can, as much as it is comfortable. And close your eyes and settle in and bring your attention to your breath. And just breathing normally and comfortably. Paying attention to the sensations as the air moves in, fills up your lungs, and then moves out again. And when you breathe out, you might want to have a bit of a sigh, just to let your body know through sound that it can relax, it can, really settle in. And with that sighing, if you feel like you want to stretch a little bit, or breathe a little deeply into those spots of your body that are a bit achy or sore, or feel like need some relaxation focused on them, then please do that. Now, maybe make your focus move more specifically to the sensations on your body. What can you feel on your skin and inside your body? Take note of each sensation moving from one and then to the next. How does it feel to be in your body this morning? And as you sit and breathe, I invite you to find your pulse. Take your hand and place it somewhere on your body where you can feel your pulse. Maybe it's your wrist or your stomach. I find that on the side of the neck, just under the jaw, is a good spot to find your pulse, to feel your heartbeat. And just take note of the rhythm of your breath and the rhythm of your heart. These two things faithfully serving you without much input from you in your everyday life, in our everyday lives. These gifts from God. And with these gifts, I encourage you to think of the giver and the one who made us. And move into a posture of gratitude for these faithful servants. If at any time during the meditation that you find yourself wandering away or distracted in your heart and in your mind, then come back to your breath and find your pulse again. Move back into that posture of gratefulness, of gratitude, and re-enter the meditation again. Now as we move to the scriptures, for this first reading, just allow the words to unfold before you. Let your imagination be inspired by the pictures that these words create. Maybe take note of anything that seems significant, or if any questions arise. Yeah, and listen as if these words are being spoken directly to you. The first scripture is a Psalm 89, written by a man named Ethan. It's the first two verses. I will sing of the Lord's unfailing love forever. Young and old will hear of your faithfulness. Your unfailing love will last forever. Your faithfulness is enduring as the heavens. The second scripture is from Luke. Chapter 16, and it's Jesus speaking. And Jesus said, "If you are faithful in little things, you will be faithful in large ones. But if you are dishonest in little things, you won't be honest with greater responsibilities. And if you are untrustworthy about worldly wealth, who will trust you with the true riches of heaven? And if you are not faithful with other people's things, why should you be trusted with things of your own?" Is there anything that stood out to you? Or any questions that arose? And for the second reading, and begin to delve deeper into the meaning of these words, and seek answers to any questions that arose. A Psalm of Ethan. I will sing of the Lord's unfailing love forever. Young and old will hear of your faithfulness. I will sing of the Lord's unfailing love forever. Young and old will hear of your faithfulness. Your unfailing love will last forever. Your faithfulness is as enduring as the heavens. Your unfailing love will last forever. Your faithfulness is as enduring as the heavens. And Jesus said, "If you are faithful in little things, you will be faithful in large ones. But if you are dishonest in little things, you won't be honest with greater responsibilities. If you are faithful in little things, you will be faithful in larger ones. But if you are dishonest in little things, you won't be honest with greater responsibilities." And if you are untrustworthy about worldly wealth, who will trust you with the true riches of heaven? And if you are untrustworthy about worldly wealth, who will trust you with the true riches of heaven? And if you are not faithful with other people's things, why should you be trusted with things of your own? And if you are not faithful with other people's things, why should you be trusted with things of your own? For the third reading, and come back to our question. How does your spirituality inspire you to be faithful? Do these two scriptures help you to answer that question? Or is there a call to action in your life somehow? For the third reading, consider what your response to these words might be. A psalm of Ethan. I will sing of the Lord's unfailing love forever. Young and old will hear of your faithfulness. Your unfailing love will last forever. your faithfulness is as enduring as the heavens. And Jesus said, if you are faithful in little things, you will be faithful in larger ones. If you are dishonest in little things, you won't be honest with greater responsibilities. And if you are untrustworthy about worldly wealth, who will trust you with the true riches of heaven? And if you are not faithful with other people's things, why should you be trusted with things of your own? As this part of the meditation comes to an end, I encourage you to come back to your breath and come back to your heartbeat and come back to that sense of, or that posture of gratitude. And from whatever has come up for you in this meditation, just briefly I encourage you to be grateful for it, to give thanks for it. To the giver, to the maker, to God. And in your own time, with maybe a few deeper breaths, become aware of your surroundings. Become aware of your body again. You might want to wiggle your toes or your fingers. And as a sign of rejoining the circle, you can open your eyes. And then we can move on to the next part.
Thank you for joining today. There will be a new guided meditation available each week, so don't forget to subscribe to iTunes or sign up for our newsletter to get podcasts delivered to your inbox at www.shekinacommunity.com/podcast newsletter. Also, you can rate or review on iTunes or sign up as a patron at patreon.com/Shekina Meditation Podcast. Have a beautiful week. Many blessings to you.